good one. Hello. The hardest part is over. Now it's easy letting go. Well, that first interaction can typically be daunting when it comes to love. Business. Yes, so it does not end with meeting with that first hello with a potential customer. You need to be able to convert that potential client into an actual paying customer and have that client make repetitive orders of your products as well as continuously avail of your services. And one way to reach your target market is by marketing. Unfortunately, some businesses actually do fail because of marketing. Interesting. Okay. Tiger and I are bringing you here at the Brimbank Park to enjoy the amazing view as well as have a chat around another reason why businesses fail, which is inefficient marketing. Tiger is in a mood for some myth busting. So let's see his verdict. The first one is the more experienced the business is or the more settled the brand is, the more successful their marketing campaigns are. Listen to this. In 2016, Microsoft launched Zune, which is a portable media player. It was intended to compete against Apple's iPod, which was released 5 years earlier than the Zune. Well, the Zune was not successful. It was a failure. And even an ex-Microsoft boss, when he commented around Zune, admitted that aside from the other factors that led to its failure, marketing was one of those. He said that the marketing for Zune was too narrow. It only appealed to a small segment in the music industry. And also, there wasn't really any compelling reason why people would go with Microsoft Zune, wherein they already have the Apple iPods. Okay, so Tiger's verdict, it's not always the case that the successful or the big brands or big companies always make successful marketing campaigns. They do have some marketing fails as well. Second one is the bigger the budget for the marketing campaign, the more successful it will be. Let's hear another story. So the Philippines Department of Tourism launched a tourism campaign of Love the Philippines. It was meant to replace a decade-old slogan of It's More Fun in the Philippines. Yes, they hired an ad agency and they reportedly spent around $1 million for that. It's quite a significant investment for the Philippines. When they released the first video in June 2023, it garnered almost worldwide attention for all the wrong reasons though. Because we all know how beautiful the Philippines is, but that tourism campaign for the Philippines included stock footages from other countries like the rice paddies of Indonesia or even the Zurich airport. So, Tiger's verdict, it's not only the budget. It doesn't mean that a big budgeted marketing campaign is always successful. There are other factors to consider and we'll go through a few of those in this video. So Tiger's been very generous today. He also wants to go through 5 reasons why your marketing for your business could fail. The first one is if you're merely copying your competition. Understandably, if you're a small business or if you're starting, you would want to save up on the time, the effort, and the money to do your marketing. So you could fall into the temptation or the trap of copying what your competitor is doing. But that's a no-no, because when you market your products and services, you would need to highlight what's your value, what's your differentiator, what gap in the market are you filling, what challenges are you trying to solve, and what solution are you offering your consumers or your customers as well. So definitely look into the marketing that your competitors are doing. Use them as an inspiration. So the good things they're doing, leverage on that, as well as the learnings, make sure to learn from those as well. But make it something that is your own. Second one is not understanding your customer enough. So understand you know your customers, but do you understand their purchase history, their spending habits, their complaints, their feedback as well? So make sure to consider and listen to those when you do marketing. One marketing that every year always catches my attention is the retail stores when they do their end of financial year marketing. They know that their customers are most likely looking at buying equipment for their home office or for their studies that potentially they can claim tax deduction for. So that's knowing your customers. The third one is not having a plan or a marketing strategy. At the very basic, you need to understand why you're doing marketing. What are your goals? Who are you targeting? How long it's going to run? What is your budget as well? You need to know that, and you need to be able to communicate that to your team who's going to help you with the marketing, or especially if you're going to hire an agency or externals to help you. If you cannot articulate yourself what you intend to do or what your goal is for marketing, how do you think are they going to be able to help you with that? Fourth is over-promising and under-delivering. So do not make unrealistic or untrue claims in your marketing campaign. You might be able to get some initial customers, but most likely they're not going to be your yes, you're not going to be your repeat customers, and that could also hurt your brand and your reputation, which you do not want at all. Have you ever come across those social media advertising wherein they have the celebrities, their pictures or even their videos, and then afterwards the celebrities will say those are false claims. They do not advertise. They're not advertising those products. So don't fall into that trap. And the fifth one is misalignment between your marketing campaign and your company values and your culture as well. So think about a company that's selling health and wellness products and services. Yes, will you be availing of their products and services if you find out that the work culture is very hectic, very stressful within that organization, wherein the directors or the employees are looking extremely stressed, extremely tired, or they're engaging in unhealthy practices like excessive smoking or excessive drinking? Most likely not, right? So make sure that it's all aligned, whatever you're saying in your marketing campaigns, your brand as well, your values and how you run the organization. After all, yourself as a business owner and your employees are your brand ambassador. So there you have it. Those are 5 reasons why your marketing could fail. We'll wrap up this video with some tips around your marketing plan or your marketing strategy. According to Tiger, it does not need to be complicated. Similar to the business plan, it can be as simple and straightforward as it can be. You don't need it to be 50 or more pages that no one's going to read it afterwards anyway. So make it simple. Just a few tips. First off is you need to be able to articulate what are the goals of your marketing. So you need to understand, are you intending to acquire or to attract new customers? So that is acquisition. Or are you intending to retain existing customers? That's retention. Or you could be wanting to do both. As long as it's clear to you what you intend to do, somewhere along the way, in a few months, in a few years' time, if you need to ask yourself, it's always good to go back to your original goal while you're doing marketing in the first place. Second one is, what medium of marketing are you going to use? Like, how are you going to reach your target market? Tiger's recommendation is to use a mixture of a traditional as well as a digital means. Traditional will be print ads, your flyers, your brochures, even business-to-business marketing, local area, networking, or even calling them up or posting mail to your target customers. Digital, as we all know, will be your website. So your social media presence as well. Your website can be a little bit static, but your social media presence can be more dynamic, wherein you can engage in real time with your potential customers and your current customers. The trick there will be to mix the traditional as well as the digital options when doing marketing, so you can reach the most number of your potential customers. Just listening to the international news, so even Joe Biden and his team, the president of the United States, they're on TikTok leading up to the American elections. Yes, they want to be able to reach the younger Americans as well through TikTok. So look at that. And last one is to not lose sight of what is important. So again, make sure that you have a budget. You could argue that you've allocated a significant amount of budget for your marketing, but no matter how big your budget is, no matter how small that is, if you're not tracking how much you're spending and what's the return on investment, then there's no value in doing marketing in the first place. So report, gather the data, as well as analyze it. If you're spending $10,000 on marketing, are you getting, what's your return on that? Are you getting an equivalent, say, X number of clients, and that's generating 10,000 or more of revenue or income for your business? To analyze. Until you collect the data, you won't know if you need to ramp up your marketing, if you need to stop, or if you need to change anything with the marketing that you are doing. That it's in the same manner, be prepared to cash or stop any marketing campaigns you're doing if it's not generating value, as well as recycle anything that you've done in the past that you're seeing that will be good to start again. And lastly, before we wrap up, very, very critical, very, very important, is make sure that you are delivering good quality products as well as your customer service, because regardless of how flawless, how well your marketing campaign is, if you do not follow through with a good customer service and with good quality of products, then most likely you're still going to lose those clients. And of course, still very, very effective way of marketing is the word of mouth. So do not lose sight of that. There you have it. So today, Tiger and I have always been happy to have a chat with you. Today, we discussed about inefficient marketing. And thank you for joining us. To send us a comment, send us a message, like, follow, subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Thank you. Bye!